What's up, everybody? It's the Biggles Breakdown, and we're doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Lethal might wake up and join us. Who knows? Mr. Insanity is having issues right now with his computer, so he'll join us when he can. But I do have two slackers with me, and that is a Jack of all casuals and our favorite mod, Chunk the Punk. Welcome, boys. This is Chunk's second time on the stream, and this is Jack's first time on the stream.
Be gentle.
So, welcome. Now, usually with the Biggles Breakdown, we talk about the animes and we break them down, but I wanted this to be like a fun stream, so we were going to talk about like Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff. I got Dungeon Dice Monsters right here for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, I remember that.
That's sick.
So I've been playing that on my emulator rather than playing it on the Advance I don't have anymore. And man, that game sucked. But I fucking loved it so much on Game Boy Advance that I probably played it more than Eternal Duelist Souls or whatever that Game Boy Advance was, where you're in Battle City. And you're just like kicking kids' asses and taking all their cards. But yeah, Battle City was so fucking cool, dude. It was the first time they were like, yeah, you play to win. So what we would do in school, we would be like, Battle City rules, man. You only have 4,000 life points. I can get your card if I win. So we would duel kids and get their best cards.
They got us early, man. Gambling and all, you know?
Yeah, man. And I was really good. I played at locals at 13 and was taking kids' monies, you know, and beating the older people that were playing too, which were like, there was like some 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds playing back when I was little, because it wasn't a big thing for adults, Yu-Gi-Oh! When it first came out. It was more kids. And it wasn't like Magic where you had the old people playing too. So where you still have old people playing Magic. But as you can see behind me, we got fucking Seto Kaiba. And I believe that is Blue Eyes Ultimate White Dragon. I have to put on my glasses. I took off my contacts, so I can't really see how many heads it has. I think it has 3. I think so.
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's Blue Eyes Ultimate. And then it has all the fucking Blue Eyes cards right there behind it. So it's fucking sick. Kaiba is fucking awesome. But as you can see behind us, I have Alexis Rhodes, Zane Tristel, and Jaden Yuki. So I do have the GX, which is the academy started by Seto Kaiba. And Kaiba's the one who creates synchro summoning for the 5Ds where they play it on motorcycles. So there's a whole bunch of cool shit that has come from Seto Kaiba, including one of the best lines ever. You're a third-rate duelist, or you're a fourth-rate duelist with a third-rate deck.
Backwards.
No, yeah. I was right the first time then?
You're third rate with a fourth-rate
deck. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Duel Links. I was going to be playing Duel Links. I turned it on, and I was going to, like, change it so, like, it looks like I'm actually playing while we're doing it, but I didn't want to. Yeah, so the funny thing is I have these 2 packs from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie that Skizzles is supposed to come on the stream so we can open these. And if he doesn't come on the stream, I'm going to open them anyways and just be like, I called you, man. Why aren't you here? So we'll hopefully he comes on later. But I know you showed me a box earlier. You got a box?
Yeah, I feel like I came overdressed because, like, I thought, like, hey, I like Yugioh. I played it when it came out. That was part of my childhood. And I thought I lost all my cards growing up, you know. So
my cards got stolen, and I had like a $200,000 revival gem.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, why not? You know,
nice.
Start up again. It's supposed to have old Yu-Gi-Oh cards from the very beginning. So, and some of them are upgraded, like a rare, ultra rare, that kind of stuff. So, hey, why not?
Cool.
And plus, I bought this to put them in there, so I know not.
Oh shit! Look at that.
To not
Wow.
lose them again. So,
is that part of the 25th anniversary? Or no? Or is that just?
I don't think so. I think it's just a collectible 10.
Oh, nice.
But they're pretty cheap, for $20. So,
Is this a Digimon spinoff? Not really. Came out, I think, like the same year, or no?
I think
no. Came out about the same year in Japan, but it came to America later.
Yeah, I think it was like Pokemon came out, and then Digimon, and then right after it was Yugioh.
Yeah. What up, Andrew? It's Draven. So I have played Duelist of the Rose, and it's probably one of my least favorite Yu-Gi-Oh games. Forbidden Memories is the hardest one because it doesn't tell you anything at all. And it's just fucking crazy that you have to win like 12 duels in a row. And most of the time you can't make a monster strong enough to kill the people. So you have to like RNG the first cards you get like 30 times before you have a chance even. So it's fucking crazy. Chuck, you were saying you found your blue eyes? Your blue eyes?
I did. Just before the stream, I was rummaging through all my cards, and I found all my cards, including my decks, which includes a dragon deck that has a whole bunch of blue eyes related cards. I think I have 4 blue eyes, like actual blue eyes white dragon cards. I have like a couple that are the original art style, and then there was like the reprint art style. So
the legacy of the blue eyes one, right?
Yeah.
So Dorito says, I like it because the gameplay reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. So I don't know if you guys have seen any of Season 0, and Season 0 is kind of why they were like, oh, I need this to be, I need to know more about this card game. And then the rest of the season went off of the card game. And that's why Season 1 with Duelist Kingdom is fucking crazy as shit and has like no rules. And Yugi's like, I attack the moon because I am a bitch, or something like that. I don't remember exactly what he says. But like it has when like Tristan and Joey would like beat up Yugi, and then like they were getting beat up later, and Yugi's like mind crush, and like the pharaoh like banishes these motherfuckers to the shadow realm. And
that's a good concept.
It was dark as shit, and they're like, oh nope, we got to get rid of it. But he was called the king of games because he would like play all these different games and win every one.
You know what the original shadow realm was, right?
Like hell?
Yeah, it was the Egyptian hell, the underworld. So so when they did the localization to the 4 kids to the west, they thought, oh man, maybe hell underworld looks a bit too big. So they made up the shadow realm to make it more kid friendly.
Well, the funny thing about 4 kids is like the scenes where Kaiba's bodyguards are holding their guns. They're just holding their fingers at them.
Yeah,
you're like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, again, 4 kids, so they like you can't show guns on network TV. Especially during kids time. So yeah,
dude, I wouldn't even have like been like, oh, whatever, it's just a gun. Like, I would have been like, oh, that guy's in trouble. They got guns on him. Like, yeah. Card games and motorcycles, right? 5Ds. Fucking, I stopped watching by the time they're like, oh, we're going to play card games on motorcycles. But I
think 5D was my last one. After that, I stopped watching or collecting cards.
Yeah, I watched GX, but I didn't, and I watched some of ARC or I only watched the episodes with Alexis Rhodes in it. And then I didn't watch any of the other ones. But no, have you guys watched any of the Bridge series by Little Karibo?
I have.
It's a children's card game. Screw the rules. I have money.
Yep.
It's a children's card game on
motorcycles.
Brooklyn Rage. Just like,
yeah.
So those of you that don't know, one of my main things I used to stream was either Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist or Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. And I would always do like, oh yeah, I'm Joey Wheeler, Brooklyn Rage, even though he doesn't have like an actual Brooklyn accent. And it's just so fun. Let's see. I stopped playing the card game with the set that had Barrel Dragon in it. And then he downgraded to Magic the Gathering. 100%. We are not a fan of Magic the Gathering, but hey, good news. They now have My Little Pony in Magic the Gathering to fight autism. So there you go. That will be on Tards with Cars in 2 weeks. I literally got the email this morning about it. And the funny thing is, I think by the time we're on Tards with Cards that they're like stopping, or for the next one, it's like the last couple of days to get them. Magic the Gathering before all the bullshit. Yeah, so like ended by 2005 before I started hating Magic the Gathering. 2006 maybe. I don't know. But it took all the way till like 2 years ago to ruin Yu-Gi-Oh for me. The one-turn metas are really dumb and I hate them. So I've been playing Digimon, but we're talking Yu-Gi-Oh here. And not our normal stuff that I would talk about on Tards with Cards. I love that name. That was my idea. But
pretty catchy.
Yeah, it works perfectly, man. Especially because we have me and Mazda.
Mostly Mazda, I think.
Yeah, but last week or yesterday, because no Mazda, I was number one Tard. So win. A turn to was the last set I played. Let's see. That book I think came out like 5 years ago. So I think the cards came out a year after the book, maybe. Okay, so Doritos wants to talk about your Yu-Gi-Oh waifus and who are they? Well, it is no longer Alexis Rhodes because she is still not an adult, and I am now an adult. I think she might be an adult in ARC, but that's an alternate timeline. So I'll have to go back and just say 2012 was when that set came out. Okay, so that was a long time ago. A waifu tier list.
Oh, God.
All right, so number one waifu for Yu-Gi-Oh is Blue Eyes White Dragon. Anyone who says otherwise is weird.
I don't know. Oh, hey, some people might say it's her.
The Dark Magician Girl, is that who that is?
Yep.
Let's see. Yep.
It's her.
Yeah, then you can say Dark Magician Girl. A lot of people were saying it was Sky Striker, and then they came out and they're like, Sky Striker is 15. And they're like, no! They're like, canonically, they're like, she's 15. Because they just added a story for her last year, and everybody was dying because they're like, no, she's not 15. And then they're like, oh, she's 15. And they're like, no! Hold on.
Oh.
I can close this. Keep talking, guys. Keep talking. We got this. Sorry, I just had to walk away for a second. No, it's Wing Karibo.
Which one? There's so many in there.
Well, Wing Karibo is Jaden's, and I think it's better than the regular Karibo. I think.
Effect-wise, yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah.
So, apparently, we'll need to make a tier list of. So this one doesn't have a tier list. I didn't even make a tier list for Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm sure we could go on Tier Maker and just find a random Yu-Gi-Oh tier list.
Yeah, there's always one out there for sure.
And you're just like, oh, which one? But obviously, if Kaiba was a girl, he would be number one waifu because it's Seto Kaiba and he's fucking awesome. So I assume if a girl was just like Seto Kaiba, she would be fucking awesome.
Hey, he went there, not me. He went.
Angela says Gemini elves are top tier waifu. Oh, okay. That works.
Twins.
Yeah, they are.
I'd say some people might say harp ladies, the harp ladies.
Yeah. Scantily clad harpies, Then you got people saying Mai before she got the guy voice in the final or the Seal of Orichalcos fucking arc. The fuck was that? Mai sounded like a dude after that. And I was like, why the fuck does Mai sound like she has a penis?
Too much smoking, man.
Were we all baited? Shit. Kaiba was a girl, the world would have died from a nuclear explosion with all that salt he carries.
Well, I mean, he almost acts like a girl, He almost acts like it. He can't stand to lose.
No. Dude, no one likes to lose, okay? If you're competitive, no one likes to lose.
Yeah, but he gets a little bit more out there.
Let's talk about how badass Kaiba is, right? So in both what is Bond of Destiny? What is that one called?
Is that the movie or is it?
Is that called Bond of Destiny? The movie with Jaden and Yusuke, or not Yusuke? What is it?
Yusei,
yeah, Yusei and Yami, Yami Yugi Atem or
whatever. I remember that one. Yeah,
Bonds of Destiny, maybe something like that. Someone give me the name of that fucking movie in there. And
came out like 10 years ago.
And then Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, he sets up a fucking simulation, and we all know how Yugi is the cheater of games. And in both simulations, Yugi's cheating. He's like, he programmed it in there that Yugi would cheat. And he fucking built a time machine to pull that bitch out so he could kick his ass in fucking dueling. That's how fucking badass Kaiba is, okay? I want to kick this guy's ass so bad, I made a fucking time machine. Holy shit, that's fucking awesome, Kaiba.
I don't know. So is that love or vengeance, man? Because I guess that cannot let go of the guy. He's the one that brings him back from the dead to kick his ass, So
yeah, look at that. What's badass is Kaiba basically just created many world-changing technologies just to beat that cheating Yugi. Dude,
that is true.
All Yugi fucking did was cheat, man.
No. He trusted the heart of the cards, okay?
Trusted the heart of the cheating cards. Fucking top decks, fucking Exodia. Okay. I use Pot of Greed. Oh, look at this. I have Exodia. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's turn 3, Yugi. I don't need a turn. I have Exodia. I fucking put it on top of my deck after shuffling. Fucking
shuffling. Yeah, that's the word.
Shuffling. But the funny thing is, later on in there's the one, I think it's Zexels, maybe, I don't know, where they it's like a show duel, you're creating a show while you're dueling, and it's fucking weird. But that character is the best duelist out of all of them because he has this power where no matter what, he can pull whatever card he's thinking. So it's like
from Yugi, huh?
Yeah, he learned the cheating technique, you know? Top decking and no monster sacrifices to summon cheating bastard, right?
It's probably done this from Yugi or something.
Like during his turn or during his opponent's turn, he's like summoning monsters, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing, Yugi? It's not how this game works. Or his like infinite Karibo. Like there's a video on YouTube called like Yu-Gi-Oh! Logic or something like that. And Kaiba is like, you can't do that, Yugi. But I have a Karibo, and it is an animal, and it can create all these things. And he's like, seriously, Yugi, I'm not going to play with you anymore. Yugi is more cheating than GoldenEye. I can see through every card. There you go. Yeah, he even cheated more than fucking Pegasus, you know? And Pegasus was like, Yugi boy, Kaiba boy, I'm going to look into your souls. Now, eat my 1,000-eyed restrict, you know? Like,
I will say, though, the Kaiba did beat Shizu, and she saw the future with her cheating-ass necklace. You know?
yeah.
I'll give him that, though. You know, change the future.
Yeah, but he... I'm pretty sure he sacrificed his monster mid-attack.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah, I think he might have. Which means Kaiba cheats too! Screw the rules, I have money! You know?
Well, if I remember correctly, wasn't one of the lines says, I sacrificed God to win the duel, or something like that. So
he might have. He might.
Yeah.
But Kaiba has some of the coolest one-liners where he's like insulting people. Poor Joey is like always the butt of the jokes. And the funny thing is, if you actually check like statistically how many like duels Joey loses, if you take out the like 50 duels in a row that Taya kicks the shit out of him, he does a lot better. But all his deck is based on luck, so it's like, I rolled this dice. Oh, thank God the dice is high enough. I win. Is it really cheating if you create the game in the first place? Wink, wink. Exactly. Pegasus doesn't need to cheat. He just has the tune cards. Now I can steal your card and turn it into a cartoon. But fucking, I love this show, man. Like, even so, I know some of you, or I know Chunk hasn't seen GX, which is where our names come from. A raw yellow, a Slifer Slacker, you know. So that's based on our dueling prowess right now. So I've always been able to like compete against like higher tier decks with like non-meta decks in like Master Duels. And I used to top tournaments like locals back when I was like 13, 14, 15. I was playing locals. I'm basically a mid bitch now. But like I wouldn't say I was like I wouldn't say I would be an Obelisk Blue only because I never want to use meta decks. I ain't no meta slave. Come in like. But definitely during the time of GX, when GX came out, I would have been an Obelisk Blue. 100% would have been an Obelisk Blue when that came out. But now I'm a mid bitch.
I mean, it happens. I mean, after a while, you lose interest, or like you got something else to do.
Yeah, but I would. I've been playing Digimon, and I don't play meta decks there either. I'm playing Imperialdramon, and after so supposedly a new series is coming out with a new movie that's going to get some support for my card. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I can get all that, and my deck will be even better. But that's the only thing I can hope for. But GX, even GX, like the cheating was less. It was closer to the rules of the game, but still 4,000. And we had Alexis Rhodes and Chaz Princeton, who were the Obelisk Blue, and Zane Trisdale. So those were your main like Obelisk Blues. And then you had your Slifer Slacker Jaden, who somehow won all the time with these really shitty elemental cards. Like now the elemental heroes are fucking badass, but they're not a meta deck. They can OTK you, but everybody floodgates them, so they can't do shit. And if they don't go second, which a lot of times if you go second, you don't win in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because that's how fucking dumb this game is, because the first person floodgates the entire game and you can't do shit. That's why I hate this.
Summon.
Yeah. You wait like 20 minutes for the other turn. But and then you had your raw yellows, and it was fucking what was his fucking name? You had Cyrus Trisdale, who was Zane's younger brother, and then you had Bastion Miowa or something like that. And Bastion, the reason why they fucked up Bastion and started making him shit is because they didn't have the cards. Like his cards, his deck are not made in Yu-Gi-Oh! So you can't build a Bastion deck. So they're like, oh, well, we're not building his cards, so put him as a background character. And it became like a joke. And he was supposed to be like the smartest kid and should have been like a blue, but they were like, oh, he's going to go. So I choose you, Red Eyes Black Dragon. I actually named my my new meta PC Black Dragon, or actually not Black Dragon, Red Eyes, based on the Red Eyes Black Dragon. So do you have a favorite monster card design? Beardo says, Biggles, what's up, you fucking legend? You want to come talk about Yu-Gi-Oh? Do you like Yu-Gi-Oh? Come talk, man. Future or favorite magic, or not magic, favorite monster card design. Design. There's a which one would it be? There is Biggles' best card design, and why is it the Ochama trio? Because they're in their little bikinis. I know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, Beardo, it's time to learn. I mean, duel. Or get your game on. Or Chaz it up, you know? Fucking Chaz it up was so much fun. But fuck, which one is it? What would be my favorite monster card design? Oh, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon.
The Toon Dragon, huh?
Yeah. I love that little fucker. He's so funny.
Interesting.
Yeah. I love the Toon Dragon.
Yeah, they were okay when they came out. The cards. Though if Toon World was destroyed, goodbye to Toons. You know.
Yeah. Dude, Beardo is here. How fucking awesome is that? Beardo, I'm sorry we couldn't get you the Mewtwo. You still had no internet. We wanted to get you it. He had there was a Mewtwo raid and he had no internet, so we couldn't.
Oh, that sucked.
Yeah. I blame Jeremy. You should have Jeremy pay you in like mental damages for costing you Mewtwo. That's what I would do. But Yu-Gi-Oh's had what, like 30 fucking games maybe? And like a lot of them are really different. Like there's one where you like send monsters to attack the city or something. I think it's called like Yu-Gi-Oh! Kingdom or something like that. And it's like a board game kind of thing. I don't know. You got Dungeon Dice monsters. You got Duel Links. You got Rush Duels. You got regular things. You got Forbidden Memory, which plays nothing like Yu-Gi-Oh. You have, let's see. You have
I think there was a GameCube
that-
one.
Yeah, you have a whole bunch. You got Duelist of the Rose, which if fucking Lethal would wake the fuck up and get on here, you know, he could talk about that one because that's his favorite, right? And I was
I think I rented that one from a Blockbuster or something back in the day. Duels of the Rose.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
It takes like an hour and a half to get through that shit. You got a Red Eyes. Oh, nice, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the one on the right a little better.
This one or this one?
Or your left, my right. Yeah.
So, yeah, the redesign.
Yeah, I like that Red Eyes better.
Yeah, I like the original the original print, the left one.
Black one. Yeah.
I do have somewhere. I do have that printing that you're holding up now.
I mean, if you zoom in, like, you can tell how scribbled it is, how messed up it is, because it's like over the years, you know. I think you see some of the scratches and whatnot, pendants in there. So I'm surprised. I'm surprised it lasted like what's now like 20 years now, 25 years. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, this.
Like some of the cards that I'm holding in my Dragon deck, they are so beat up. Like my poor Blue Eyes, just like folds and creases in them. Probably from shuffling.
I do have a baby dragon in one of these things back here, and it's like it almost looks like it's ripped in half. And it's the only card I still have that didn't get stolen. Yeah, I went to my friend's house to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I went to bed, and then the next day, all our cards were stolen. I was like, son of a bitch, because
I'm not picking you.
His little brother's friends were there, and they stole all our fucking cards. And then I didn't know which kid it was that stole it, and then that kid never came back to the house, so I couldn't beat the shit out of him when I saw him and got my shit back.
Yeah.
But I would play it like every day, and I think ever since Pendulum, the game started going downhill. And then adding the links, it's just like 50 summons now off one card, and it doesn't matter what card, thanks to as long as you draw one card, basically you can link summon a monster now. So it's and then off that monster, it has an effect where you can summon like 3 other monsters, and you're like, what the fuck? I watched Mr. Insanity lose a duel because the guy pulled one card and did 20 summons in that turn and then beat him.
God damn.
And OTK'd him. I was like, you got to be shitting me. That guy had no cards in his hand, and he won.
That sucks.
Kaiba Man!
Yep. I think I got this when it came with a game. I forgot if it was a Game Boy Advance one or I can't remember what it was, but
cool.
yeah, I was like, yeah, like I'm surprised some of these are as nice as they are, you know, comparing, like, say, 20 years, you know. So
yeah, probably. I remember, didn't Lethal lose his patience from taking so long? Yeah. So like they take forever. Like I can do 15 summons in less than like 3 minutes on Master Duels. So if I can do that, why can't you do your entire turn in like 5 minutes or less? Yeah, don't make me wait there 30 minutes for you to do your shit. And it feels like the timer doesn't even go off because you're supposed to only have 8 minutes. Like of your turn.
You know, people say it was originally was so slow, but if you can summon like 20 cards at once, I was like, that was not slow, you know?
Yeah. Well, Digimon, like the rounds are 45 minutes to play 3 duels. If you were to play, you wouldn't be able to finish. If one person won and the next person won, you wouldn't be able to finish your next game in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you don't have. It takes like 20 minutes a fucking turn. And if you don't win on turn 1, which is the 1-turn meta, then you fucking spend like an hour playing one duel. But yeah, the fucking game has changed so much that it's basically you're watching them play solitaire for like 20 minutes. Because no one fucking actually knows how to play their decks. And if they do, they're like overthinking it. Like, you have a floodgate, dude. No one cares. They can't do anything now. So
yeah, it's like I think that they're like thinking 5-10 steps ahead, where it's like okay, I gotta go this way, this chain, gotta do this chain when this happens, or so forth, like that. So I'm like
if you go turn 1, it doesn't matter what you're trying to chain. You just go. I can do my entire play in under 3 minutes. So I'm not sitting there. I play decks against people like on Master Duels, and I'm just like, how the fuck do you not know your deck? Like, if you're going to play a deck, know how to do it. And it's like, I'm sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. That like, I got to the point where I would just read chat and not even see what they were doing. Look at what they were doing when it says it's my turn. And then like either can't do anything because they have a floodgate or just fucking destroy them in one turn. Biggles plays fast because he top decks. Maybe. I go through like all 40 cards in my Exodia deck. I have a video on here. There, like it's a short, and I sped it up, and it took me like 7 minutes, I think, to get every single fucking card out of my deck to pull Exodia on the last card. And I was like, I win, bitch! Exodia! And like I have like some music that like hits like a really good part as I summon Exodia, and it just shows me winning. It's actually I worked really hard on that short, and I don't even know if it has more than 200 views. But that fucking Exodia clip was awesome. Okay, guys, favorite spell card, Steel Snatch, but it's or I think that's what it's called, Steel Snatch. But it's banned.
Monster Reborn.
Monster Reborn, is that banned? No,
not anymore. I believe
you can only have one. I think it's limited.
Dude, that thing was so overpowered when it came out. Just get a free monster without paying life points, without doing anything. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite card or spell card, Chunk? Is it Change of Heart so you can steal their thing forever and not give them life points?
I don't know. Probably something like polymerization or something basic.
No. Pot of Greed. I changed my mind. Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed. We were just talking about Pot of Greed because I heard rumors that it was being like unbanned. And then I went to the thing and I saw traditional that it was limited. And I was like, look, it says right here, it's limited. And he's like, damn it, that's the OCG, not the TCG. And I was like, bah.
Oh, over there in Japan.
Yes, Chunk does love Goonies.
I do.
What up, Blade? Wait, what does Pot of Greed do?
Nothing. Just
I play Pot of Greed and I draw 2 cards.
And that's why they banned it. It's so simple but so powerful. You know?
It's too smart for Yu-Gi-Oh to just draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
Graceful Charity's like draw 3, get rid of 2, and you're like, that's a shit thing, and you're like, I got nothing.
Yeah.
We go about an hour on this, Wade. I feel like Biggles would play KOTOR. I've already beaten KOTOR 1 and 2. But do you guys have a favorite character that's not Seto Kaiba? Because if it's not Seto Kaiba, then there's something wrong with you, I think, maybe.
Wait, why? Why? No?
Because Seto Kaiba is the best. As I'm wearing a Cheater King of Games shirt because they didn't have a Kaiba one.
Honestly, I It's been a while, so I know it's like main character syndrome, like Yugi, of course, Yami, whatever you want to call him,
Atem
yeah,
is the pharaoh. Yeah.
yeah. But other than that, mm, other than him, I don't know. Out of the original, I'd say probably Joey.
Joey, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let's say he has a friend. It backs him up from the beginning.
Yep.
Even though in the season 0 they beat him up. So.
Yeah, they beat up Yugi because he's a bitch. Hear that, Yugi? You're a bitch.
Now give me your lunch money.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would beat up Yugi and take his lunch money.
Yeah, but then you thought, oh my god, this guy has got a thing that kills people and sends them to hell. Maybe I should be cool with him now.
You know what? I would have fucking sent the Pharaoh to hell. He would have lost any game I played against him. I would have whooped that king of cheaters. Fucking trash ass duelists with your trash ass grandpa deck. My grandpa's deck has no weak cards. Shut the fuck up. That fucking garbage, man. I would smoke that deck.
Not if you had all 5 pieces of Exodia on the first turn.
I had card destruction as my first fucking cards. I had 3 of them. Right, and there was no ban list back then. Card destruction, or hand destruction, or whatever the fuck it's called. Fucking eat my dick, Yugi. You can't summon Exodia now. Fucking trash can of a duelist. But no, I would say my favorite character that's not Seto Kaiba is actually in GX, and it's Zane Truesdale when he goes dark after he has to duel with the shock collar on, and they almost fucking kill him, and then he just fucking destroys everybody, and he's like, fuck you, eat my cyber dark dragons, and just fucking destroys shit. It's fucking great. Or Chaz it up. Chaz is great, with the Ojamas.
Yeah.
And there's a scene in there, Chunk, I know you haven't seen this, but there's a scene where he's like, man, I love dirt. And he's like, I was too clean. And he's got like dirt and like crap all over his fucking shirt or jacket. And she's like, and I think Alexis is like, man, you smell. But it's fucking great. I love GX. So I guess GX, when it started, there was like no manga. So it was just all over the fucking place, and then they made a manga on it. And
correctly, GX was American made, right? It was.
I think so, like the first season.
Yeah, it's all American made, so they had to make the manga after the show came out. So that's one of the rare things.
Yeah, so that's why it sucked. That's why they're like, you have to change Bastion because we're not going to make his cards, even though his cards were like the coolest, and they were all like H2O and
scientific stuff.
And it would have been so cool to have like one of those decks. And then I was like, I don't have any cards to make this kind of deck. What the fuck? They're like, these cards don't exist. And you're just like, dog shit. Dog. Still no Skizzles. I'm going to have to open these packs without them. All right. Do you want to open some of your packs? Because we got about 15 minutes.
Yeah, because like this box, if you can see.
Yeah, look at that.
Like this thick, man. This thick.
Did you want to go open some of those?
Yeah. And then like to add some things, this one came inside the tin foil. I mean the tin can.
Oh shit! They have packs in there.
Yeah. So like I have too many. I have too many.
That's a big deck.
Yeah.
Big deck plays.
Big deck plays. That's what I used to say when I would play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'd make a big dick play. I'd be like, big deck plays.
Big dick plays. All right. This is what I got in the first pack. Let me just wrong one.
Pulling from the back. Oh, look at that. There's one of your waifu cards.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
All right. That's my first pack. Okay.
you got some nice looking stuff in that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just whenever you're not showing cards, I'm just going to go to us.
Yeah,
so
that's
everybody.
fine. That's fine.
That way you don't feel awkward in being on it the whole time, you know.
Yeah. I might open a few, like 3 at a time or 4, because I said it's a lot of these, you know, so it might take me a while. Just get them out. They said we only have like 15 minutes left.
Yeah, we go over the hour marker sometimes. Mr. Insanity, can you get your bitch ass on here? We need our obelisk blue.
So he's the real gamer, huh? Yeah, he still plays.
He's the one who's like, I got 4 quarter century rares in this tin, man. Fuck you. Like, he pulls all the quarter centuries. It's a fucking mad lad.
Nice. All right.
He gets to be he's our least tarded of the tards of the cards with cards, you know?
All right. I got some right now.
All right, let's go.
Where's my camera? There it is. So down so.
Whoa.
That one looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I gotta read these. Like, I don't know if they're good or not, but I like the design. Oh, nice.
That's a pendulum. Yeah.
Oh, what is this? Oh, I think this is a super rare, you know. So pretty good so far. Oh, another wife for everybody.
That's a creepy little girl. I wouldn't call her a wife.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I just play around. All right. And one more. All right.
There's something about the black cards. I have no clue what any of them are, but I think that they look cool. Just because they have the black border. You know?
I think those are what XYZ cards. I think.
It's the XYZ. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking XYZ cards.
Yeah, like a pendulum running in here as well.
There was such. I remember before. So when you in regular Legacy of the Duelist, I think it didn't have any link cards, or if it did, it was very little. Like very little, and you didn't really have to worry about it. Like there was maybe like 1 or 2. He thinks he fixed his PC. About time, motherfucker.
Did that last night.
No, he said it just happened today. So I know. I forgive Mr. Insanity because he was so excited about this. He was like, "Yeah, man, we're going to talk shit about Yu-Gi-Oh and how Yami is a cheater and how." But yeah,
he got the Mazda virus.
Well, he's not that bad. You know?
Damn, making a mess over here.
That's okay. I opened 50 fucking packs, I think, yesterday, and they were 3 cards per pack. Is Lethal joining, or is he making coffee? Dude, I don't even know if Lethal's up yet.
I think he fell asleep. You know, I mean, what time is his time? I think
it's well, if it's almost 6 my time, which means it's almost 10:30 a.m. his time.
Yeah. All right.
That Lethal is definitely a slifer slacker. Or he might be a school reject and didn't even fucking make it in.
All right.
That would definitely be Mazda.
Got another set right here ready to go. You want to see?
All right, let's do it.
All right. So, here you go.
Oh, mathematicians or math tech, math something. Yeah, I played those cards. Those cards are fun to play.
Nice. Like I said, most of these I don't know. So
I'm sorry. Let's pull you back up. Keep showing. He's not that important.
Like I said, I don't know half of these. Actually, I don't know most of these. So.
Is that a Cyber Dragon card?
It is.
Yeah. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon.
Yep. I think I used that one too. I like to run Cyber
Flight
Dragons.
Patrol.
Um,
Ooh.
ooh, what's this? Borefield Dragon. Oh, interesting. All right.
Yeah, Mr. Insanity can tell you
Oh,
if these are
hey,
good. Oh
Red
shit!
Eyes.
Look at
Red
that.
Eyes.
Oh,
Not bad.
Zombies, Necro Dragon.
Zombie
Okay.
Necro, yeah.
I don't think I run that in any of my Red Eyes decks.
Mm. Right there.
No, that is one of my favorite cards. I
Is
love
it
that.
good?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Another one. The same one. And then last one.
There you go.
Nice.
All right,
Nice.
Mr. Insanity is here. Mr.
Finally,
Insanity,
yeah.
you do not have your thing below you.
What
So if you
thing?
double click on your name at the bottom, let's see. Hold on, I can do it.
Shit.
How do you spell obelisk?
Obelisk.
ISK.
Yeah. Oh shit! If I'm obelisk, then hold on. I need to change my room real quick.
Can I add the blue?
So I am a raw
Oh, yeah,
yellow,
here we go.
and these are our silver, our Slifer Slackers. So they're Jaden.
Best
Then your
school ever.
obelisk blue.
Best school ever. We got the main character on our side.
Dude, I would smoke Jaden. I would even beat him with
there we
his
go.
own. There you go, like that. I would even beat him with his own fucking deck. That's because I use elemental heroes because of Jaden. I would smoke him. But yeah, I feel like Mr. Insanity gets to be the obelisk blue.
Oh yeah. I mean,
because-
he's the best. I mean, he is. In my opinion, he's the best god card to play.
Have you seen GX?
Yeah, I seen the. I'm trying to think at what point I stopped watching it.
So you know
I watched a
obelisk.
decent amount of it. Yeah.
Okay, so you know obelisk blue is the top ranking class.
Yes. Yeah. Obelisk Blue.
So-
Slifer Red is the bottom, the dirt poor
Yeah.
one. And then Raw Yellow is the middle.
Yeah,
class.
I'm mid. I'm the mid bitch of the Yu-Gi-Oh team right here.
What's
Even
that?
though I think I'm only mid because I only play non-meta decks.
Yeah.
So like in Master Duels, I can get to plat or whatever
Mhm.
as like just playing like shit decks that should have no place in the meta, and I just build them around beating the meta that I can get to like plat, but it's so fucking annoying waiting 20 minutes a turn.
Well, if you need meta that to win, are you even good at all? You just follow A through Z, right? Points.
Yeah, I guess all deck building is building against the meta is what it is.
Well, it's either building either you're building the meta or you're building something that will handle itself in the meta, whatever it is. That's how I think build my like Blue Eyes decks that do survive and do thrive in meta.
All right, I got another picture right here.
Petition denied. Okay.
Another one right here. All right. So,
Okay.
can't even tell they're good or not. So I'll need you guys to help me out.
I think I run that one.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Sandwich.
Yeah, I remember this guy. Yeah. So, Mystic
Okay.
Shine Ball. Oh, is that the same one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
same one.
It's a good fusion for Cyber Dragon.
Yeah. I love Cyber Dragons. Most of my decks I run are GXs. I've even run the fucking Ojamas on fucking Master Duels. I've been like, fuck you, you can't summon all your cards.
Look, another sandwich one. Hey,
That's
look.
an elemental hero.
Oh,
Look
wait,
at
which
that.
one is that?
Nice.
Neon.
Burger.
Okay.
Neon
Neo's
Star Neo Screwer.
Neo's Kluger. Okay.
That is not one of the ones I play. I stay away from the Neos.
Only Dragon Circle. Okay.
You got her again?
Trap
I think
Trap?
that was the
Yeah.
first card you had, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Zombie World's a good field spell.
Let's get the name. Yeah.
Ghost Trick Spectre. Okay.
There you go. That's a waifu for you, Doritos.
Oh, Luber Jester Despy is a great card.
Mm.
Vision Hero, or Hero.
Vision Hero,
cards.
Yoba.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also a great one. Tenny Spirit Shuna.
Mm.
Oh, what's that?
Okay.
Fossil Machine.
Mm.
Shadow Vampire.
Man, that's
Okay.
I think,
You do get a few pretty good cards actually among those polls.
Yeah, you got 2 heroes that I would use. So, Mr. Insanity, you have to tell them your waifu, whether it's a card or a character. Doritos has asked that. Favorite monster card design, favorite spell card, and favorite character who's not Seto Kaiba. And I will be right back. So you have to take the show over and talk about those things. Oh, I go pee.
all right, we're in charge now. Let's party.
Okay.
Let's party.
Favorite. I need to grab a binder for this. I gotta take a look at the card.
Yeah, there's a lot of girls in Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Maybe waifus.
Speaking of vampires, because you had that, what was that card? Vampire Master or whatever it was?
I think so.
Yeah,
Shadow Vampire?
Shadow Vampire. So I was like, I think I have a vampire card. And I was looking through my zombie deck that I have. And I have a card as Vampire Genesis, I think it's called.
I mean, Zombies is a fun deck to play. I played that. I've got one to go on Master Duel before. That was actually pretty fun. Okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna be a basic bitch on the waifu. I mean, Dark Magician Girl is one. For sure.
Yep.
Yeah. There's just no way around that.
Yep.
There's the vampire chick from GX. She gets considered a waifu sometimes. Let's see if I can show you guys what she looks like.
Just make sure your filter's on, okay? Yeah.
People count her as a waifu. Let's see who else. Is she even on this? There's Alexis.
Nope,
they don't have.
No.
They don't have her on here. There's that like Amazon chick too that people.
I mean, I consider Maya Valentine one.
Yeah.
The OG.
Same.
Yeah.
I would say the same until she gets that guy voice and automatically my penis goes inside my body. And I'm like, no, I was tricked. She has a wiener.
No. She just smoked too much, smoking a lot,
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
And,
I mean,
I got news for you.
If I was going just pure looks, I could potentially say Taya, but Taya's so fucking annoying to me. I don't like anime whatsoever. She's just a crying, annoying whore. Like
she's the one that you put a ball gag in your mouth so you don't have to hear her.
Okay, so that's for your wife. What are the other questions?
So what's your favorite card design after your waifu?
Oh.
I thought that's why you got your binder.
I was looking at waifus first. I thought you were talking about cards.
Do you have all your waifus in your binder?
I mean, part of them. I mean, I only got the most expensive waifus.
Of course. Yeah. You can't go cheap when you get a waifus.
Favorite card design. That's a hard one. It's like the thing is Yu-Gi-Oh! It does a great job on card design.
Oh yeah. Their card art is fucking fantastic.
That's why, I absolutely could not give you a single one that I say is the best.
I went with Blue Eyes Toon Dragon.
Blue Eyes Toon Dragon is pretty fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like
Oh.
when they come out with a one card, they always have a redesign years later that looks so much better.
This one was always one of my little favorite ones. This. version
Oh
of
yeah, that Dark
Magician.
Magician. Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
And fucking
I always
Mazza,
loved- I got that
Mazza and
one.
Lethal don't like that one. They like
I got
the
this one. I also got this
original.
other alternative art
oh,
one,
yeah, oh.
which I actually like.
Yeah,
Man,
I like the one you showed first a little better.
Yeah, this was definitely one. This was like this design one got introduced in the the second season of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Battle
Battle
When he
City.
was-
Battle
yeah,
City.
Battle City when he was fighting that one other magician player.
Yeah.
Um,
Here's the original Dark Magician, which Lethal and Maz are like, oh, that's the best card.
Mhm.
It's like,
Yeah,
I mean-
I have one in my. I have a spellcaster / warrior
Yeah.
deck.
and of course, I've got
One
Yep.
there.
Mm.
I had
Oh,
3 of those.
Mm.
you had
Oh.
or you still have them.
I had 3.
Yeah.
I had 3. All my cards got stolen. Remember, Mr. Insanity?
Oh God, that sucks. Cause that one I usually is like worth like $50 right now.
Oh, well, I had like first
Yeah.
editions.
Oh yeah, like did you get them out the Seto Kaiba deck or just the boosters?
Yeah, I bought like 5 of those Seto Kaiba decks.
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 for my deck, and then I had 2 to collect,
Mm.
and all my cards got stolen.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
They won like is the last of them. Last of this
Alright.
box,
All right.
and then obviously you got the ones from the tin can. But these are the last ones from the box right here.
Oh, was that Chimera Overdrive?
No,
Oh,
Rampage,
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 Cybertech.
yeah. Come on.
Mm.
That was a good one, too.
Mm.
Flute of Summoning Wing Karibo, I think that's what
Oh,
it's
nice.
called.
Vision
Vision
Hero.
Heroes. The Vision Heroes are actually pretty cool compared to the Elementals. I mean, I play them in my Elemental deck, but
Okay. Okay.
Dino decks are fun.
Well, it's from what's his name from GX, right? The one that came like second season.
Yeah, what the
What's his name? I can't remember right now. Top of my head.
Fuck. What's his fucking name? He's
uh,
like a military dude too.
Yeah. And he had the dinosaur bone in his leg, so
Yeah.
All right.
The fuck was his name?
Can't remember
I had-
right now.
The funny thing is, I had his name and I was going to say his name, and then you said he's from the second season, and I completely forgot how to say his name.
Sorry.
I think his last name is like I think it is like Tirana something. Let's see. What's the fucking character's names? Fuck, dude. I knew that guy's name, like, and then I completely forgot it. And I even had his name up there earlier when I was looking at when I had the characters out.
All right. Got the last 3 packs from the tin. All right. They're pretty thick too. It's like I think I made like 10 cards in these.
I bet they are pretty thick, weirdo. Oh, we left you up while you weren't. My bad.
That's fine. That's
There
fine.
we go. Here's a good old school one.
Oh, Magician of Black
yeah.
Chaos.
Chaos. Yeah. The OG ritual one, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Love this card.
Mm.
What the fuck was his name? Yeah, the second season had a bunch of fucking weird people.
What's
I gotta
GX,
get
man?
I gotta get my other 2 binders.
Dude, GX is so funny.
Well, like I said, like it was America made first, and then Japanese manga came out. So they had to basically write their own characters.
And then in America, that's when they started covering up Mai's cleavage.
Those bastards.
They
How could they do something?
Edited her and the other cards, including Dark Magician Girl. You were supposed to see more for T-Taz, and they edited it.
Have
Those
you seen
fucking bastards?
Have you seen like some of the original designs, and then when they brought the card came to America, how they changed some of them?
Mm-hmm.
It's Tyranno Hasselberry.
Tyranno Hasselberry. What?
That's what it was.
Really?
I knew it started with a trans. He's trans dinosaur. He's got a dinosaur bone in his leg. And in that episode where like all the animals go wild, he goes wild with them because he's got a dinosaur bone in him.
Which does not have works, my friend. So because you're a bone and a dinosaur bone in you, does not make you part dino.
I know.
You would think.
But that's GX is so ridiculous. It wasn't
Yeah.
All right. So while you're going through all that shit, I'm going to do this. I am going to shut off my filter for the chroma key. So I should have, I got to shut it off on here too. Okay. I'm going to open these.
Oh, yes.
The Yu-Gi-Oh movies.
Yes.
Now, Skizzles was supposed to be here, but he's not answering his phone. So I will. Oh, wait. Is that him texting me now? No, that's Lethal. Get on here now.
Well, he probably even hasn't had coffee yet.
He's probably like violently jerking off to the fact that Magic the Gathering now has My Little Pony. I don't know. I keep all my waifus in a binder. Oh, yeah, that was the highlight of it. All right, so let me go pull. All right, so these are from the Yu-Gi-Oh movie that came out like way back.
Your OG movie.
Yeah. Back before Lethal was even born. No, I'm just kidding. This would have been before Maza.
Yeah, before Maza. Maza wasn't born yet. Yeah.
The pre-Maza era.
Good times. Good times.
All right. Oh, that is the back of the card. So I'm going to open this. The fuck? It doesn't even look like an actual card. All right, we got a Shonen Jump magazine. Can you even read that? Hold on, I gotta go to my fucking shit. Gotta go to my fucking shit, motherfucker. All right, so you should be able to read this now. Look at that.
Shonen Jump.
Man.
Stories never seen in the anime.
Call now. Order.
350 pages.
God, that's so old school.
Order now.
Ready?
Yep.
Water Pond! All right, that's the card I fucking drew. There was that guy who liked to fight on the clouds that used Water Pond. I think Water Pond's actually pretty good to use to annoy people with.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Lethal's not going to be able to get back in time by the time we're done.
Yeah,
and then we got the second one.
Okay.
All right,
see.
ready?
So that was it. It was literally just one card in that deck.
Singles?
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
More light. Better?
Come on.
All right.
What are we betting on?
Come on, Lucky 7. I mean, what? Trying to pull
that Lucky 7 card Bandit Keith pulled out of his sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you pull that yesterday, Mr. Insanity?
Yeah, I did. Hang on. I still have it here on my desk. Hold on, let me grab it.
We got some more Shonen Jump.
Yeah. Okay. Just guard.
Call now. Call now, guys.
I'm calling now.
And I hate it when you get repeats. Motherfucker!
Oh,
Is that the only card in the movie?
no.
At least you're consistent.
Yeah.
No, I think there were like 4 or 5 of them altogether.
There's a few, yeah.
I should call Skizzles and be like, "You motherfucker! All you gave me was water pond." No, I'm just kidding. It's like mess with them, make them cry.
7 complete. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember having that.
As far as like one of the questions you asked earlier, my favorite Magic cards, that's hard because I mean I play a lot of shit that revolves around my Blue Eyes, but this also falls into card design too. Because like if I'm gonna say the two I probably use more than any other, and they are still relevant today, it's this one.
The Monster Reborn, that was already called by someone.
Mm-hmm. And this one.
Harpies for the Duster.
Harpies Feather Duster.
These are still relevant in meta games today.
Yep.
This one more than anything. This one can completely fuck it. This will get someone to surrender depending on what deck they're playing if you hit this.
Unless on the off chance they have a Griffin wing.
No one runs Griffin wing.
Yeah, it was the only counter in the beginning when that came out. So, all right, you want to see the last stack right here from the last?
Let's go.
Is the last ones? This came from the tin can.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So.
Infernoble Knight. Okay, nice.
Sorry, it's a bigger stack, so kind of hard to like hold it. Yeah, I'll do like this on top.
I mean, feel free to split it in half if you need to.
No, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, Lethal had to do like 6 cards at a time because he's got tiny man hands.
Okay. Battle Survivor.
Code Talker, all right. Fiendish Portrait.
Oh, that's
shit.
Nice.
What is it?
It's Gaia, the Magical Knight of Dragons.
Oh, nice. Nice.
That's one of the. Am I looking at that right? Is that one of the super rares?
Possibly.
Yeah. Okay. Virtual World.
Dude, Virtual World decks are fucking annoying.
Oh, they've gotten enough hits, so they're not like they're not as big a pain in the ass as they used to be.
Oh, good. Because that's all everyone was running when I was fucking playing.
At one point, yeah. Okay. Ooh, that's nice, Solomon. Great. No, Virtual World took a hit, so it's not. It's like more of a rogue strategy than a meta one now.
Yeah, the only deck I had that could do anything against it was my Sky Strikers, but it was fucking so annoying.
Deep Sea. Okay.
Buzzsaw Shark.
Jabbing Panda. Shiny Black Seas. Okay. Shadal Schism. That's not a bad card. Nadir Servant is a great card.
Lethal should have just joined from his phone.
Emancipator. Okay. Infernoble Knight.
Link Burst.
Okay. Okay.
Rain Bozu. Another
Infernoble Knights. Okay.
Red Rain.
Ooh,
oh, that's a nice looking virtual word. Yeah, that's a nice little ultra. Emancipator Risen. Okay. Oh, hold on. Give me a little bit more of a better look at that. Oh, nice. That Ash Dragon's actually really solid.
I thought it said Ash Dragon for a second.
No, that's actually something I have on order from TCG to add to my deck at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. That got a nice pull then, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Raider Knight. And it's kind of hard to see with the black. There you go, so Raider.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love the
Rookie
almost there.
for hire.
Yeah, almost there. I think the last 2 or 3. And,
Gaia the Magical Knight.
And then
American Nation.
Yeah,
Junk
the last
Sleep.
one. Yeah, there's the last.
Yeah, there we go.
Does Junk Sleep mean you have like your junk's asleep?
Yes.
I don't know, sir.
But so cards like that one, like one of my decks runs a branded engine with it. So like cards like that run Fallen Abbas, I can run branded Fusion. It's a good way I can get cards out, but it also lets me out their board as fusion material to pull some of those cards out. Especially like with I got 3 copies of Super Poly, which that Super Poly is solid since they can't do anything about its activation. It cannot be negated or stopped. You can do that, and since so many boards like they always run around either all fairies or they all have the same type. All those, so many of those Abyss cards, that's the only fusion requirement is like 2 of the same attributes or two of the same type but different names or something like that. You can easily Super Poly and you can just completely clear their entire field. I had one guy, I pulled this off on Master Duel. He had set up he spent minutes setting up his whole board.
20 minutes later.
I had 3 Super Polys in my hand. I was initially going to surrender until I saw what he finally built. And I just popped all 3 Super Polys and completely cleared his field. And had 3 fusion monsters on my side. And then my normal summon, and I immediately killed him in that turn.
Yeah, you almost need to run Super Poly to counter metas to sacrifice their points.
It's a great card to do it. As long the only reason that's many people run, there's not as many good fusion monsters that can utilize that allow you like. That's why I say I like these Fallen, like some of these Abyss cards. That's what they're meant for. Mm-hmm. They're written that way, so like it must be same attribute or like if you have the same type with different names. So it hits all the things like where I can hit their board very easily. And again, Super Poly, it's at 3 and you can't stop it or do anything to negate it once it's activated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I stopped playing Master Duel, and once I stopped playing Master Duel, my streams started getting smaller and smaller and smaller because my Twitch channel originally started as World of Warcraft for like 6 days a week, and then 1 day a week was Yu-Gi-Oh! And I would just get more and more people on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Days.
Well, yeah, there's so few people who really do it on Twitch.
Yeah. And then World of Warcraft became Smite 6 days a week, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Stayed on that 1 day. And I would get more and more people on Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think at one point, I had 60 followers. Mm-hmm. And this is before you could get affiliate when you had that many, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I had like 60 subscribers that were just, or not followers that were just for Yu-Gi-Oh! And they would just watch me play Yu-Gi-Oh! And talk, or I'd be like, hey, can we duel? And we would duel, and it was on Legacy of the Duelist. Yeah. And I would just fucking wreck people with red eyes or fucking wreck people with like blue eyes or my my elemental heroes or my cyber dragons. And like cyber dragons didn't get good until they got that one link monster. Yeah. That was like, I mean, they were always good, but that one link monster was the one that would make it so it didn't matter if that blue eyes came out that had 40 or 4K attack power, like the ritual one, you would just activate the link thing and kill it.
I've liked Master Duel as, for one, especially going back into finally having a locals, having some place where I can go and build some of these decks and kind of play test them before I know I'm going to invest in the hard cards is a nice thing to have. Because that's what I did with like the 2 decks I built. I went to Master Duel and I've been running them. I've run them in ranked as well, and they both got me up to diamond. So I'm like, okay, well these are solid. Because like a lot of what I'll see in Master Duel for the most part, minus Max C and some of the nonsense in there, I'm gonna see it's in the current meta too. So,
Mhm.
so I like it. It's a fun little way to play for me to play test without having to spend a bunch of before I want to invest the money to get the cards and make sure that the strategy and stuff overall run right. But I mean, like for me, like I 90% of the time I play Blue Eyes, some variant of it. I've always found Blue Eyes. Not only does it honestly does get good support overall all the time, you can incorporate a lot of engines into it. There's a lot of ways you can go about varying up that deck. Because like I'm Master Duel, I have 7 different Blue Eyes decks I run.
Yeah, I had
All of
two.
them have a completely different strategy too. I mean, incorporate different engines, different stuff. Another 10% of the time, I play either. I have a fun Salamangreat deck that I play, which has been fun because they also there's a little set that came out that has some Salamangreat shit, and El Shadal was also a little fun deck that I run too. But okay, and favorites, it has to be outside of Kaiba.
Yeah, because if you just say Kaiba, that's obvious because he's the best.
What's his name in GX that played Cyber Dragon?
Zane.
Oh, it's the same.
I liked him quite a lot.
He became so much cooler when he became Dark Zane too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zane I like quite a bit.
That's who I said. I said Zane.
I also was a fan in the original Yu-Gi-Oh of Raphael.
Oh yeah.
With his Guardian cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember him. Yeah.
But
he whooped Yuki's ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
He beat Yuki there.
Yeah. And it's like if you look at that episode, that duel with any form of common sense, the guy gave you the condition to where he could take your soul. Just don't play and just lose the duel to lose the duel and nothing happens. I'm like, you really were that stupid.
Yeah.
It's like your soul, nothing happens to your soul if you literally don't play that card. He gave you the only thing that could do it. Be like, well, fuck you. Or just throw away and walk away. Just be like, okay, I give up. That's literally all you had to do.
And Raphael was like, I wouldn't play that card. Like, I trust my cards. I don't need this card.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially those Guardian cards are trash in real life to play though. They're horrendous. That to me, I'm like I've even read like some like just the summary of the effect conditions. They are so fucking convoluted.
Yeah, like I think you need to like have their equip cards first on a monster, then you can summon the actual monster itself.
It's so many multiple steps with equip nonsense to get to.
Yeah.
And but even so, like with all the cards now, with how many cards have protections from essentially everything.
Well, I mean, like from the beginning to now, the cards games evolved so much, you know. So at first it was like, oh, get your life points from whatever to 0. Now it's like OTKs, burn, win effects.
Yeah, everything sucks.
Yep. Control, FTK, OTK, all that stuff. And I have a Blue Eyes variant for every single one of them.
Good on you, man. Good on you.
You know who spends a lot of time playing Master Duel? Lonely Mist. Had I known he was going to show up, I would have invited him to come on. But we are at an hour and 30 minutes. And we usually only go an hour. So we're probably going to end it here. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh wise? Usually we do a tier list, but we didn't do that because I just wanted to bullshit. And then Jack told me he's got some packs, so I was like, we got to open some packs, man. And then I had to open my double water poon. Water pond.
Buyer's remorse, or like gonna get a refund?
No, it's cool. He
I know.
He had them, so he sent them out. Because I think so he got a bunch of these because he worked at movie theaters. So he's supposed to try to get me some of the original Pokemon movie ones too. So we'll see if I can get those for Tarzan cards. But anything you guys want to say about Yu-Gi-Oh?
One thing I'm definitely excited about is in November the 25th anniversary packs are coming out. The boost, I get a full booster set. It has so many reprints,
week, right?
And No, it's not next week.
September, right?
No, I thought it was November.
Oh,
The brand new, the 25th anniversary 10 came out just over a week ago.
okay.
I guess I think all the booster packs, like the booster box for just 25th anniversary polls, I think comes out in November.
I just want the Kaiba sleeves.
Yeah, you got the.
No, but I'm excited because there are just so many reprints in there that are gonna bring down prices on, and the majority of everything in there is all like current meta relevant stuff to play. From Ash Blossom, Triple Tactics Talents, LaFlorian LeBlur, who has been price gouged to the moon as a synchro summon. That's gonna be coming out. That's gonna get a nice price gouge. I think it's one of the pods. I think it's pod. I don't know if it's pod of extravagance. There's a pod card I've got that you can only get in like the Pharaohs 2022 10 and one other pack, but they go for like $40 a pop. There's what's going on the reprint for that. That's going to bring the market down. But yeah, it's like that. Like me, I'm seeing a lot of happiness for like so many of these cards that are like just been price walled are now going to get reprinted. Some of them, like Ash Balls, will get like a quarter century rarity, some stuff like that. But a lot of these cards that are still relevant to play for nearly any and all decks. They're all coming out at once, and they're all going to be introduced in this. So I'm going to be buying this for sure. The instant it comes out, I'm just going to go buy a full box and open them.
Go insane. I'm going to probably buy the Kaiba sleeves, because those are fucking sick.
When do those come out?
I don't have the link anymore. I could probably search through the 25th anniversary sleeves. Guys, keep talking. Go.
Well, what else to say? I mean,
nothing much else to say except fuck Weevil.
Dude, I would have threw that little bitch off the boat.
Dude, if you did that to my cards, I would have he ain't gonna make it to the island,
Oh, me just looking at this card. I just thought about something like one of the in the episode with Joey versus Bandit Keith. So in the point where, and this is I remember seeing this one of the American edits they did of that episode when Bandit Keith jumps up to threaten Pegasus, and in the American version it's him pointing a finger, but in the original he's holding a gun to Pegasus' head. Yeah,
we talked about that a little bit about how poor kids made it safe.
It was the same thing when the two guys came to go capture Kaiba. It's like, we want our war with you instead of being the gun.
Why are you pointing fingers at me?
Yeah.
I noticed that when I was rewatching it a while ago, the original series, and I was like, wait, something seems wrong here. It seems like they should be holding guns or something like that.
Yeah, it seems somewhere like I'm threatening you with my finger. There's two of us.
Finger guns, man. Finger guns.
You've been naughty.
It's always scarier when you see fingers. Yeah. Because if I go like this to you, it's way more scarier than if I'm pointing a gun at you,
Or you get two people behind your head.
Sleeves come out 2/9/2024.
Oh, so about 5 months.
Oh, that's a ways off, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. I'm definitely going to be buying those when those come out.
Yeah.
So, my computer is named after Red Eyes Black Dragon. It's called Red Eyes. Blue Eyes White Dragon is fucking amazing as well as it is Seto's thing. I do love the Cyber Dragons as well. I fucking love all the dragons in this fucking game. And I'm so sad that it is fucking one-turn meta where they're basically playing solitaire for 25 fucking minutes, and then they have 3 floodgates and you can't do fucking shit. So I have switched games, and I have died on the inside because Yu-Gi-Oh! Has fucked me with the meta, and I've been playing this game since 2001. These fucking assholes. Which is funny because 2001 is when it came out in America. They're like, we're celebrating 25th year anniversary, and it's not even 25 years here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So I think Mr. Insanity is the only one with a channel, right, Jack? You don't have a channel or anything?
No, not really. No.
Mr. Insanity, tell them
Yes.
where they can find you, and if you want to put it in the private chat, I will post it
Yep,
all over
give
the
me-
chat.
Yeah, give me 1 second. So, not really back to my channels lately, only because I started a new job last week. So I got like training and stuff for like essentially next month. I was out of town all last week. I'm gonna be out of town all next week for more shits. But yeah, for the most part, find me on find me on my Kick. I'm slowly trying to grow that to get that monetized, and
Gotta get
also
him 75.
and find me on my get my.
I'm
Switch
already
up, too.
following. I can't add to the number. I tried.
Here we go.
Are you sure you want to unfollow? No. I tried to unfollow to refollow to make it better.
Yeah, you also find me on my Twitch. So again, my plan once I get my job situated, training kind of calm down, to be picking that back up more, especially with Spider-Man 2 coming out, and there's some good games. Like October is going to be a great time for games, and I plan on getting the majority of them, and I will be doing playthroughs of them. I'm debating because I saw was it Dr. Disrespect play a bit of Lies of P today. And it basically looks like Pinocchio meets Dark Souls.
Yeah, I was watching Lethal and Mara play it, and I was like, "This isn't a game for me."
Yeah, I got more into Souls games because of Elden Ring, but I was debating after watching him play a bit, say that might be something I'd pick up. But in the meantime, like, I'm putting together my actual cards. I'm just play testing all my stuff for my. I nearly have all my cards in that I ordered, so I should be able to go to locals this weekend and finally put these decks to the test and see.
Make sure you have sleeves that aren't clear because they won't let you play with them.
Oh yeah, no, I bought real.
Sweet,
yeah,
sweet. There you go. He's got the big deck place. Okay, big deck place. So thank you everyone for being here. This is the Biggles Breakdown. We broke this shit down. Go ahead and punch the shit out of the like button if you haven't already. You already have 9, which is way more than people we have here. So I assume you all punched the shit out of it earlier. So thanks, you guys. We'll see you next Monday where I don't have a subject. I'm probably going to message Steph and be like, Steph, you want to talk about Batman, the animated series? And so maybe we'll talk about Batman the animated series. Maybe we'll talk about something else. That would be the first non-anime on there. I don't know what I want to talk about next week.
Man,
so
if you're going to do a non-anime, Batman the animated series is a great way to go.
Yeah.
Right?
And the week after, Superman animated series.
Then I have to watch it. I haven't watched it
What? You never watched
a long ass time. Yeah. I haven't watched the Superman one in a long ass time, but I never really liked Superman until high school, where everybody kept nicknaming me Superman, and I was like, I don't get it. And then I watched all the Superman. So
have you watched Justice League at least?
What? Yeah, I watched Justice League because it had Batman. You know.
Okay.
I was very anti DC, except for Static Shock, who was technically only DC in the animated, right? And then at the time, and then Batman, and then Batman Beyond. So I'll probably text Steph and be like, Stephanie, would you like to talk about Batman the animated series? And then I'll also be like, Beardo, since you live in the Batcave, would you like to talk about the animated series? And we'll see what happens.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to hear him go on rants about that.
Right. So I will see if Steph and Beardo want to come on, and maybe we'll talk about Batman. But if not, I'll probably just fucking do some anime that I don't know. I don't even have any guests for next week, but we'll figure it out, and I'll have something ready. And if not, I'll just go on like a 45-minute rant about something. All right. Bye, you guys. We'll see you next Monday for whatever the fuck I do for the Biggles Breakdown. And then Wednesday, we'll have a mini breakdown. I already have it recorded and uploaded and everything. I just need to make a thumbnail. All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh wait, hold on.
Bye.
I gotta do the thing. Where is it?
Biggles is here. Hi, says I could be a hooker. Biggles, will your hooker name be Bagels? Mine would be cream cheese. That's my stripper name.